Billy, welcome.
And Bart, great to hear your voice as always, my friend. How are things?
Comme ci, comme ça, That's why I'm glad I get to talk to you, because you got some positive stuff out of the last session, some concerning stuff as well, I know. But first, let's accentuate the positive. All the hard work to get some Route 7 improvements. Things are happening and going to happen, Bill.
You know, it helps when you're heard a little bit. And this is the Route 7 problems have been, we've been screaming from the rooftops here in New Milford for several years. It's been a lot of work collectively with municipality and quite frankly with Mayor Bass and Chief Ceruto have been a huge part of that and working with DOT. So we have more voices to yell and scream and make sure DOT hears us, and they have now, and they're moving forward. Now we're moving at that state's pace, which might not be as fast as any of us like, but we're moving forward, so that's a plus.
Oh, without a doubt. So, things are going to be getting better. Do you want to see more than what's been sort of kind of promised?
Well, always, right? We always want more. That's human nature, right? but look, the bottom line is we need the safety upgrades. We need to make sure that people understand that we're really. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people see some of the work, which is understandable. I'd be upset too if I was a lot of the people saying, "Look, there's still accidents on Route 7 in New Milford, and we haven't seen a traffic light put in." And well, the state told us, yes, you should have a traffic light there. Okay, well, it's a state road. Why doesn't the state put it in? Well, I said, well, you need to pay for it. Hold on a second. I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to work. It's your road. You expanded it. Or you put the light in. So they're back and forth on that quite a bit. So we need to expedite that process and get that a little bit quicker to slow it down, put it that way. We got to go faster to slow things down. How do you like that part?
And I love it that and everywhere, every town, every city, where I have talked to officials over the years, there's always this ongoing thing about state roads. And it's like, well, your state road runs through our town or runs through our city or whatever, and this needs to be done and that needs to be done. Well, I mean, you're already... The townspeople, the city folk, they're already paying for this stuff because you pay taxes. That's what you do. And towns and cities send money to the state. So if a light is required, if this is required or that is required, it's a state road. I don't understand why there has to be this back and forth, unless folks like to be argumentative. And I don't want to think that. I don't want to think that, Bill Buckbee.
Well, welcome to government. Unfortunately, that's pretty much the job of everything up there. Everything has to be a full-blown, discussion on every single topic. But when it comes to road safety and the safety, especially after having some kids lose their lives here, we need to really step up and stop the semantics and really get down to brass tacks here. I'll use every single political trope there is out there for you. We need to really get the work done at this point.
When I was talking to Mayor Bass earlier in the week, I got an email sent to me because the mayor was bringing up, speeding issues still exist, and when you have them, there's going to be problems. We know that, and so the email pointed out, well, slow drivers cause problems too. They very well may, but it doesn't excuse speeding. Speeding, it's. I'm racking my brain going, yeah, okay. Any kind, let's put it this way, let's make it all encompassing. Any type of unsafe driving is not good. How's that, Bill?
That is far, as we'd say at the Capitol, more gooder, right? And, definitely a better solution. The safe driving piece, we need to work on that. Outside of government too, we need to have the families having those discussions and more discussion within driving classes, and make people understand too. I've seen that Chief Cerruto had the car out showing that, you know, this is what happens when you speed, and we need some of those lessons taught around the entire community, and not just hope that government gets it right by putting in a traffic light. And there's a lot more to it than that.